Hello Captains, it's me, TONIK TZW. We're here in the German legendary tier destroyer, the Z52. We've got quite a healthy XP score there and a reasonable damage score. No medals, but this is splash or mash, because am I a genius, an idiot, or am I both? I think I already know the answer to that question, but we're here on Shatter. It's domination. I'm in division with Dark Lord, who's been wanting to play his daring, and we'd had some very poor DD gameplay, like no spotting, sitting in smoke screens, dopes in the smokes, and we decided that we'd be better off if we played the destroyers ourselves, and it nearly went all horribly wrong. Now, there are two divisions on red team. They're in some very heavy steel. There's also a Giuseppe Verdi, who we know has radar, and that is a dangerous mix, because we're going to push into the center of the map, which is not really somewhere I like to be, because generally you can get shot from everywhere. But we do see one of the battleships that's in division heading off to the right. That means that his buddy's there. The other guys are across there too. So immediately we know where both the battleship divisions are. We're letting that gearing come a little bit closer. And then we're going to roll our smoke screen and pop our sonar, because he is in sonar range. And of course, the first thing he's going to do is to fire his torpedoes, and he's running his smoke, which is in no way of any use to him, because even if we do have him go dark, we can push out towards him, light him up again on sonar and finish him off. But we put one set of tops off there just in case we do miss him, but we're going to stay on our guns, and we're whittling away at this guy. Our back turret is the only one going around there. We're just about to get the kill, and then our Ohio takes the first blood with a full send on the destroyer. Am I a little bit disappointed in that? Yes and no, because yeah, I'm disappointed in that he took the kill after we did a lot of work on that. But I'm not disappointed, because it's nice to see that a battleship was shooting at a destroyer. You see me doing it, and I always say that if his destroyer is spotted, that every gun that has range and basically a line of sight onto that target should get onto it. Now, the Giuseppe Verdi has got us on radar, and I'm going to try and push forward again while being very cautious about those guys on my right hand side. His turrets aren't looking at me. We're trying to pick him up on sonar, and that means we're going to have to push out. The fact that he's not on sonar means that we are pretty much far enough away from him to not get spotted. If he gets detected, it means he's coming towards us. But there he is. He's backed up around the corner. And so I'm thinking, can I sneak through for an early push onto cap, or can I push against this heavy steel on the right-hand side of the map? Conqueror's going away from us, but then we realise that the Montana is coming in. But is he going to stop behind that island? The Giuseppe is there. The smoke screen is blocking our view through the islands to see if there's anything out there towards the other cap. But here we go. We're going to put those torpedoes out there. It's a little bit of a fishing expedition here, going for that Conqueror. Not even sure if I land anything, and then no sooner do I turn, I realise that the Giuseppe Verdi is pushing in towards us. So I want to use this island to screen me from him, and it's now that I'm thinking that I push through to the capture point. There wasn't a DD on the right hand flank, because I'm playing centre and Dark Lord is playing left. So we're trying to put a squeeze on here, and those guys on the right flank, they are going to have a hard time. But that isn't to say that I am not going to go there and help them. And you may be thinking, well, what do you mean you're going to go there and help them, because you're practically on red team's cap? Yes, but that Minotaur is coming in this direction, and I don't know if he's a radar Minotaur or a smoke Minotaur. and this Giuseppe Verdi is getting brave. So we've slammed it into reverse. We're going in reverse about the same speed as a Russian T-72 in Ukraine. And I'm just thinking, can I back up far enough that I can remain undetected by that Giuseppe Verdi as we lose the Louisiana? Decisions. It's not looking good. We're heavy on this flank. We're light on the right. But I want to get eyes on to this Giuseppe Verdi. He's got to be here somewhere. There he is. He's stuck in the middle of the islands. He's going forwards. Now, he's either going to go forwards and rest against the island, or he's going to push forward out against those guys. I can't go for the cap because the Minotaur is coming in this direction, and I'm just looking behind me. That guy is getting incredibly close too. There's the radar. That's the Giuseppe Verdi again. I've got the Minotaur on my right hand side, a lot of ships behind me, and the Giuseppe Verdi in front of me. And so I'm just going to have to try it and make the great escape as we land a couple of torpedoes and air flood on the Giuseppe, but there are torpedoes going from everywhere towards him, and I am going to try and get back between these islands and hope to God that somebody doesn't put a full salvo on me as we lose our Dalian. The Minotaur, thankfully, is a terrible shot, and Dark Lord's torpedoes take out the Giuseppe Verdi. And it's this point that I call that I am going to pull all the way back, go back around the island, and I am going to defend the cap if I can avoid sailing face first into this rock. And I'm thinking surely somebody is going to turn and help me. No. The Ohio and the Des Moines, who are in division, have decided that they're all going to abandon the rear of the map now, and they are all going to charge forward. We're only 2 ships down apiece, and I know that there is a destroyer out here. There he is on the 9 o'clock position of the minimap, and sorry, not the 9 o'clock, the 3 o'clock. As we lose another ship, and our Yamato is half health and is running away as fast as his legs will carry him. And yep, I don't blame him. We have got 3 battleships and a destroyer on this side of the map. You're thinking, are you a genius pulling back like this? Or are you an absolute idiot and just going to get yourself killed? Well, the reasoning behind it, the madness in my method, is that if I can defend this capture point in any shape, way or means possible, then I could potentially give our guys time to push forward and take red team's cap. We're going to just zone torp across there on the corner of the island. The Burgoyne is taking damage, but I'm just looking, there's another ship out there too. And these 2 guys, the Montana and I think it's a Conqueror, are pretty much full health. And yeah, it's a really dangerous situation to be in, because practically all of red team are on this side of the map, and it's not a happy place. I don't know what to do from here. I can't shoot, I can't light fires. If I was in my British destroyer, I would, of course, because we've got those lovely short duration smoke screens. But knowing there's a destroyer out here, I need to keep that smoke and sonar available. We think about putting torpedoes out there as the Yamato, the guy who's running away, even though my torpedoes were probably about to hit that Burgoyne, decides that instead of shooting at the Montana or the Conqueror out here, that he is going to take a cheap kill. It is a day of cheap kills for the battleship guys. Now I'm guessing that the Yamato had to take something out of the game because he's done nothing but run so far. I'm having to be a little bit careful about when and where I fire my torpedoes. You will notice from the end screen that I am running Blue Ferrora on this build. I'm also running Mosquito Brutes. And to be frank, I think that is going to save this game. although it is going to make these battleships a little bit of hard work. We get spotted while we're looking around. Our gun sight locks onto everything but the Halland, and I'm thinking now that this Conqueror has got me banged to rights. He's going to turn and put torpedoes through my smoke screen. And although he's on sonar, he knows what he's got to do. He can either run me down or sail away. He's going to go for his torps, and that's going to give me a little bit of leeway. I know they're coming. I'm not going to sit in a smoke screen. You know me. I'm not a dope in a smoke. But we lose our Montana. We are hemorrhaging ships. It is 6 plays 4. This is not the way I wanted this game to be going. And we are going to turn this into one of those incredible fights of our lives. 2 cruisers and a battleship now defending Red Team's home cap. We've got the Des Moines there. We've got the Iowa there. Pikey is up there too. But there is a battleship going to come round the corner because he's stuck between a rock and a hard place, quite literally, because he's got the Minotaur in front of him. And yep, there he goes. He is down and out. That was a very difficult and bitter pill to swallow, given that he has got a battleship and a radar cruiser there, the Des Moines having stopped right on the corner. I won't repeat the Des Moines surname because I do find it to be slightly racist. But, you know, give him his due. He did GG me at the end of this match because I did everything possible here. We are sailing, we are kiting, we are putting our torpedoes out there. The Ohio manages to take care of 1 cruiser, and it's not going to be quite enough for a double strike, but he is going to trade with a ram as I land a ton of torpedoes here on the Conqueror. But as you can see, 40% reduction in torpedo damage plus whatever damage reduction the Conqueror has with his armor belt, and it's at this moment I see that the cap is turning, which means that the destroyer is on the cap. If we are to salvage anything from this game, and at the moment we are losing, there's about, 100 points between the teams. I either need to kill something, kill 2 things, kill 3 things, and somehow survive. But we need to kill, I think, at least 1, potentially 2, to be in with a chance. That BA Montana there, pretty much full health. The Des Moines, I think, is going to make a push for Red Team's cap at this point in the game. I'm out of smoke. I'm out of sonar. My torpedoes are looking good, but I can't be broadside to these guys. But I do need to get onto this destroyer, and we are going to get into the fight of our lives. We're going to have a bit of luck, but there he is. There's the Halland, and RNG is going to shaft us for some of these salvos. We get 1 shell on, we're set on fire, we're turning our stern towards the 2 battleships. I think we are going to take, or we did take care of the Conqueror. And I'm going to stay on this guy with guns, watching my hit points disappear, watching his points disappear. The Des Moines there is having a crack as well. I'm going to take the time here just to try and put some torpedoes out and catch him off guard, but he slammed his engines into reverse. We get another fire run, and this should take him out, but I need to kill him and survive at the same time for this to have the chance of winning. Down to 700 and, 83 hit points. Last salvo, come on, kill the guy and survive. There we go. Now, I just think we need to reset the cap just in case I do die and give the Des Moines a chance to win here by holding their cap. I take the eye off the ball for a moment, and this is... Yep, that is butt clench time. So I go for a couple of cap resets there. We get them. We are in reverse going back to towards the Montana. We are literally on a sliver of health, and again I don't realize how quick this guy's reload is. I start moving away. I'm still spotted, but there's another salvo coming in already, and oh my god, I don't know how those shells missed me. But I am dark. The resets and the kills have given us the points advantage. Red team had it all the way there to probably the closing 40 seconds of the game. Just in case this guy tries to do a blind fire, I just want to sail away, go dark, just not let him know that I even have visibility of him, because I know that red team cannot win. This was an intense minute and a half of a 15-minute game. We hit the white line and we take the win for blue team. No medals on this one. 122,000 damage, a fairly hefty 640,000 credits there, with what was, I can't remember, we had a guys on there, 3,047 XP, and yeah, red team had it all to throw away, and throw it away they did. I had nothing to lose there, and I had everything to gain. I don't want to say I won that one single-handed, but it was certainly a fight to try and bring the victory home for the team. Win rate is nothing really, remember that. Please do smash that like button, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel, and as always, until next time, take care of yourselves and goodbye.